I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Well, 'tis the season to select our health care plans for the coming year. It brought me a little bit of holiday joy to see that my high deductible bronze plan only went up 6%, just over $2,000 a month. This was my lowest increase since Obamacare was enacted. I wasn't as pleased, though, when I found out my family $4,500 deductible increased to $6,600 with a maximum out-of-pocket cap of $13,200. After analyzing all the options, I decided to stick with this plan. The way I figure it, the minimum I will pay for health care for my family of four is $3,100 a month. The year before Obamacare was enacted, my family premium was $660 a month, and the coverage was much better. Since I have a high deductible plan, I take advantage of having a health savings account, also referred to as an HSA. An HSA allows me to set aside funds for health costs and receive a tax deduction for the full amount. The limit is $7,900 for 2018 and $8,000 for 2019, and that includes an extra $1,000 for us old people over 55. This means that if I choose to use the funds for current health expenses, I could deduct just a little over half of my annual out-of-pocket expenses. The HSA rules require that you use the funds for health care expenses, but they set no time limit on when you must use these funds. Many people with HSAs need immediate access to the funds to pay medical insurance, but others, like myself, can afford to cover the deductible out of pocket, allowing the HSA funds to accumulate tax-free for future use. So I've decided to let my HSA funds accumulate with the intention of creating a financial cushion for future use when Medicare won't cover a medical need. Letting an HSA accumulate combines the best features of a traditional IRA and a Roth. Like a traditional IRA, you get to deduct 100% of the contribution from your income taxes, which is pretty cool. Like a Roth, the funds are tax-free when you take them out. Again, a huge benefit. And another advantage is that the annual $8,000 limit is greater than either the IRA or Roth. To do this, you're going to need to open a specific account for your HSA. Where you open that account depends on whether you plan to use your account for current health expenses or allow it to accumulate for future use. Now, most banks and credit unions offer HSA accounts, and these accounts usually carry low costs and work well if you plan to use the funds immediately. But they're not so good if your intention is to let the funds accumulate. So for long-term accumulation, and I would say that would be, say, over a 10-year time horizon, you need an HSA account that allows you to invest the funds in low-cost equity funds. Like any investment account, you need to pay attention to the fees. A great site that I found is called the HSA Report Card. It compares the features of various HSAs, one against the other, and lists the top 10 HSA providers in each of 3 categories, which depend on your needs. And those 3 categories are current spending, interest-bearing, and investing. For long-term accumulation, I went to the invest category. And I was pleased to see my current provider, Health Savings Administrators, also HSA, but it's a separate company, that they were listed amongst the top 10, but I wasn't so happy that they only rated a C for fees. The top plan is Fidelity, which carries no fees and even offers 4 mutual funds with 0 expense ratios. And I mean 0.00%. It's unheard of. Opening a Fidelity account online and transferring the funds from my existing HSA account was pretty easy and efficient. So you and I can't control the rising cost of healthcare. But by opening and investing with an HSA, we can be smart about how we pay for that care today or in the future. Thanks for joining me.